Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly grocery haul. I'm about to head into Walmart. I'm considering running into Lidl really quick, just because I haven't been there in a while, but I don't have anything particularly on my list that I need right now for that store. And then we're going to go to Aldi as usual and do the bulk of our grocery shopping. And then when I get home, I'm going to share with you my grocery haul, obviously, and a weekly meal plan. Sorry, I'm having trouble with words today. This is like the third time I've tried this intro. But I'm trying to stay on top of doing my meal plan because it helps out so much. Even if you don't stick to it exactly, maybe you move things around. Like I don't always plan which day I'm doing what. Or you just change up the meal a little bit. Maybe you write tacos, but you decide to do nachos and it uses similar items, whatever. It still really helps out a ton. So I'm trying to stay on top of that and use stuff that's in my pantry, in my freezer, because I do have a decent amount of stuff. But anyways, let's get going, because I don't want to be out long today, and it's fairly early, not like early, but I think it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So we're gonna try to keep it quick today. I say that a lot, but today I mean it. All right, guys. Well, I made it back from shopping. I've been home for probably 20 minutes getting everything set up, and it's before noon, so I'm feeling pretty good. So I went to Walmart and Aldi. I have to say, Aldi was not my most favorite experience ever. I'm not one to really complain. I probably will say something next time I'm there and I can see an employee that I recognize. I don't want to get anyone in trouble, and I didn't want to embarrass somebody, but the cashier was horrible throwing things. Like my bananas were throwing like cans and heavy stuff on top of like chips and on top of fruit. The lady behind me that was being rung up, I was standing there bagging my groceries, and he didn't even notice. He threw her bread and it didn't even land in the cart. It landed on the floor. I waited to see if they were gonna notice. He didn't notice. She was still loading up the conveyor belt, so I went and grabbed it. He threw her yogurt. It was really bad. He just needs a little instruction. That's all my recommendation is going to be is, can you please make sure your employees are trained a little bit better? I mean, I was just piling stuff up in one spot in the cart. The only thing he was careful with was my eggs, so I'm thankful for that. Anyways, let me show you the haul, and then I will tell you my meal plan. All right, we're gonna start with Walmart. It was kind of a bunch of random stuff, but it was like $100. So, and that's from here over. Okay, so these are pretty expensive, but this, I went to get my husband for his birthday, but they were out, so I picked that up for him today. Some trail mix for him to snack on. I got some potatoes and carrots, lettuce and tomato. We do still have some cucumber and lettuce, and maybe, I think we have one tomato left and a couple carrots, but I wanted to replenish all of that. I'm going to be, hopefully I'm making soup. That's what this is for someone in our church. And so I bought these because I didn't really want to give up my crock pot for any amount of time, and also didn't want her to feel pressure to get something back to me. So I'll just make it, let it cool, and I'm not going to bring it to him hot, but that's what I got those for, and that's why I got potatoes and more carrots. This, of course, is stuff that's a little bit pricey, but it lasts many, many months. So I needed some more moisturizer. I feel like it's not focusing. Not that you necessarily need to have it focused. I don't have any professional opinion. I just try to get really gentle ingredients, organic if I can. My skin tends to be pretty sensitive. And then I got this vitamin E oil. This is what I use on my skin when I'm not going anywhere. It's pretty greasy looking, so you can't apply makeup over it or anything. But I don't leave my house most days, but also in the evenings I can use this. So I was getting low on both moisturizer. I haven't used this one specifically, but it was the only one I could find. So, I mean, yeah, but those last me many, many months. I needed some paint, which I actually should have rung up separately because that is for my DIYs. Same thing with the baby wipes. That's what that's for. And then I'm going to be making some elderberry syrup, so I'll probably include that in a vlog here soon. So I needed some raw honey. I would have preferred organic, but I wasn't sure where I could get some today, and I didn't want to put it off any longer. I also got some whole cloves. I already have the elderberries, and some ginger root. And then I didn't have a micro, I don't know if this is an actual microplane, but a little tiny hand grater So I need that for the ginger. And I was like, you know what? I don't know how I've made it this long without something like this in my kitchen. I've a couple of times wanted it for like zesting, but anyways, now I've got one. So I got that. Then the rest is from Aldi. I picked up some barbecue chips. We have other chips, but I don't think we have any barbecue left. Some blue corn tortilla chips. I picked up some applesauce. I thought this would be a nice, like, no sugar snack. Fruity stuff tends to be pretty refreshing, even if it doesn't have any added sugar. I got some English muffins. I do still have some mini bagels from last week, but I've been keeping them in the freezer. So I'm gonna switch to English muffins for a week for my breakfast. I also picked up a loaf of Italian bread. I thought I had some in the freezer last week and I did not. So we ended up not having French toast like I planned. So I don't know if we're gonna do that this week. We are gonna have breakfast for dinner tonight. I'm not sure if we're gonna do French toast or not. If not, it'll just go in the freezer for another time. Some baby whole pickles. We love these. I've mentioned these many, many times. They're super good. They've got a nice like crispness to them. We love those. I got a couple boxes of tissues, some bacon pieces, some croutons. We were out of those. I got a couple dozen eggs. I do want to get back to getting them somewhere local, so I'm going to be working on that. Picked up a pineapple. Last week's pineapple was amazing. Yes, I still have Christmas up. So I got another pineapple. I got some Cara oranges, some bananas. Hopefully they don't bruise too quickly since he just literally threw them in the bottom of the cart and threw other stuff on top of them. I picked up some frozen broccoli, 4 bags of that. I'm going to move these out of the way. Picked up some cream cheese and a couple packages of bacon. I picked up some kefir because that sounded really, really good to me. I got some heavy cream for the soup I'm gonna make, and I'm sure I'll use it in other stuff. I got a couple things of orange juice. I've been drinking a bit more of this, so I picked up 2. I picked up 2 things of sour cream because I'm out of it completely, and they were out of it last week. So I was like, I'm just gonna get 2 of them this week. And that is everything I picked up. Don't pretend there's nothing dirty on the stove there. All right, so my meal plan, we're having breakfast for dinner of some kind. We have sausage and hash browns in the freezer. We've got bacon, eggs. So we'll do some combination of something. I do have to say, Aldi has been not having tater tots forever. Occasionally in like the special items, I saw none this week. And the frozen hash browns, frozen diced potatoes, they've not been carrying them. Does anyone know what's up with that? I was gonna ask somebody, but I could kind of tell that the cashier wasn't gonna have much information for me. So I'll check with that on that next time. So breakfast for dinner, and then I know I have a pizza crust in the freezer in the garage, and I have plenty of cheese, lunch meat. My husband just picked up lunch meat for himself. If you're new here, I do have a lot of meat in the freezer, so that's why you didn't really see much of that in a pretty well-stocked pantry. So we just kind of restock and keep that supplied as we need to. So anyways, I have stuff for pizzas. We have pepperoni. I should have picked up more of that though. I think I only have 1 more package in the pantry. I usually like to keep a couple of those, but we've got cheese and sauce, and yeah, so we're gonna do some kind of pizza or calzones. And I'm not totally sure what we're gonna do over the weekend. I may end up making enough soup for us to have some of that as well. Probably not. I'll probably send it all with the people I'm giving it to. But I do have a turkey in my freezer that I picked up for Thanksgiving. Then we ended up being invited somewhere, so I still have it. I made sure to pick up gravy, and even though we'll make homemade stuffing, cranberry sauce, things like that. So I think I'm gonna pull the turkey out, and we're gonna do like a turkey dinner, and then I'll probably do like turkey soup and turkey sandwiches, turkey pot pie. I do have pie crust in the fridge. So I'm not exactly sure, but that's kind of like my plan. And I may end up just freezing some of the leftover turkey meat because since it's cooked, I think it's fine to like refreeze that. Anyways, so that's kind of our meal plan for this coming week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and join my little YouTube family. I share all sorts of lifestyle content here on this channel. And that's gonna do it for now. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.